Imagine waking up one day and discovering that money no longer exists anywhere in the world. No prices, no salaries, no savings, and no debt. Not because you're broke, but because the entire concept of money is gone.
At first, it sounds like freedom. No bills, no financial anxiety, no numbers controlling your life.
But freedom without structure quickly raises a dangerous question. How would society decide who gets what? Before money existed, humans relied on barter and trust.
That system worked only when societies were small.
As populations grew, direct exchange became impossible to manage.
Money wasn't created for greed, but for coordination.
It allowed people who didn't know each other to cooperate.
It stored value and allowed effort today to support needs tomorrow.
Now imagine removing that system overnight.
Food still exists, but distribution breaks immediately. Healthcare still matters, but prioritization becomes unclear.
People still want to work, but incentives disappear.
Logistics fail long before luxury does.
Removing money does not remove scarcity.
It only removes the language we use to manage it.
Scarcity does not disappear just because money is gone.
When prices vanish, rationing is usually the first system to replace them.
Rationing feels fair because everyone receives the same amount.
But equal distribution ignores unequal needs.
When resources are limited, someone must decide who gets priority.
Those decisions quickly move from markets to committees.
And bureaucracy does not scale gracefully. Small delays at the center create large problems at the edges.
People begin to lose trust when systems feel distant and unresponsive. As rationing strains, authority becomes the new currency.
Access depends less on contribution and more on approval.
Power concentrates rapidly when alternatives disappear.
People begin optimizing for compliance rather than productivity. And quietly, informal economies begin to form. Favors replace prices, and influence replaces income.
Those with connections gain advantages invisible to the system.
Inequality doesn't vanish, it just becomes harder to see.
Resentment grows when outcomes feel arbitrary.
And tension spreads faster when people don't understand the rules.
Removing money solves some problems, but creates many others. Without wages, society loses a clear signal for difficult and dangerous work.
Some jobs exist not because people love them,
but because they must be done. Appeals to duty work briefly, but rarely forever. When incentives fail, pressure usually follows.
Innovation depends on risk, and risk depends on personal reward.
Without money, failure becomes public, and permission replaces experimentation.
Large systems tend to reduce individual agency.
Money is stressful, but it is also clear.
When prices disappear, power becomes harder to see. And opaque systems are far harder to trust. Even without money, winners and losers still exist. Money is flawed, but it is not the root of every problem.
The real challenge is not removing money, but ensuring it serves people instead of controlling them.